Hello, friends and fellow adventurers. Welcome to the MNmaxed podcast. We want to thank you for joining us, and you do so as we continue the Extinction curse. As always, we'd like to invite you to come join our Discord where you can hang out with us and other listeners of the show. And if you'd like to throw a little financial support our way, you can check out our Patreon, and a shout out to all of those at our big number level and above. Rock Jedi, Iggy, Wolf, Blondimus Slump, Thunder Mammoth, The Trevor Project, Das Chris, Fizzgig, AC Goldner, The Brigand Alliance, Eric R. Oh, just gonna sneak right past you there. Indie Link, Tawdry Monster, Mercutio, Angel Shadowheart, Forevermore, Cyrendon, Dicky Lopez, Licky Topez, Rickety Ropage, Alex K, Wardine, Doma Elaka, Dr. Grinnis, Frank L, Just Mike Works, Ross D, Darren W, Marab Syndrome, Fig Tears, Zach S, Jimmy H, Mr. Turtle, Sleeve, Darren, Caleb W, Corey, Pickle, Mr. Grimm, Fire Down, M54E was Jameson S, Eric R, plus 2 Vorpal Sabin of Whacking. Thank you all so much for your support. And now a recap of session 138. After having defeated some xulgath who surrendered, we decide to let them go. Though they're blind, so there's that. We also investigate the statue we're near. This one is of the Scholar. We mess about for a while and get some info. We then head to the Taylor statue and spend several hours making it beautiful. On our way to the next one, we see a large group of huge creatures apparently heading to the Scholar statue to presumably take back the blessing. We move to intercept and engage in combat. We, especially Moonlight, just devastate them.
The carnage of these disgusting tentacle creatures with these big nasty jaws just laying all over the grass here. A bird chirps in the background and a nice warm breeze brushes through your hair and, well, you were on your way to do something.
We were going to go get more sheep.
You know where the sheep are because Jeb's got birds flying over the Elysian sheep.
Yeah, we were headed to the northwest one.
That makes sense. Okay.
Because we were headed for the sheep, and there was a statue nearby also.
Statue.
Yes.
Because we had found a map of, or an explanation of where all the statues were previously, I believe.
Yeah, the Scholar's trial lays out the locations of all of the other statues within the Vale.
To the northwest one.
Yeah, and you actually know as well, because of course you succeeded the checks and they were all labeled at the Scholar's statue. Where you're going right now is to the Thieves trial.
Should we take 10 minutes to quick heal up?
Yeah, probably.
Take 10 minutes to run a medicine check on Jeb and myself. Crit.
Yeah, Moonlight will fly on their steed back up into the air to try to keep an eye out for any more of these packs moving around.
Okay.
57 you heal, my friend Jeb.
52 skidoo.
Moonlight, you don't see any other parties approaching, but I do want you to give me a perception check, if you would.
I can do that. It was almost good, but instead it's a 31 with a 4 on the die.
Yeah, you're not seeing anything else. I mean, your eye is just continually drawn over to the verdant beacon, that green tower in the mountains to the northwest. But you don't see anything approaching you. You seem to be in the clear for now. So you decide to make your way over to the Thief's trial. But I want to ask, are you getting the sheep first, or are you going to the trial first?
Oh, we already have a couple sheep? Or no, we took the sheep back.
Yep, you got one and you took it back.
I would think we'd do the trial first. That we don't have to keep track of the sheep.
So you make your way to the Thief's trial. Jeb knows exactly where it's at based on how the wizard described it and the terrain in the area. You find a dusty marble statue tucked in a narrow, shallow canyon in the hills. The man depicted there wears close-fitting garments, a thick cloak, and a satisfied expression. One hand rests at his waist, but the statue's attention is focused on his other hand, which is held out before him, cupped as though to admire some absent treasure. A lingering stench hangs in the air here, a familiar stench.
Troglodyte.
Everybody give me a perception check.
43.
Not good.
Jeb, you're getting the whiff, and it's coming from off to the west.
To the west.
What do you do?
So do we think they're hiding, or that they stole something, maybe?
Or maybe they just took a shit over there and it's bad. Where are we on the map with all the X's and shit?
Right here.
Top left corner.
Yep, top left.
So like
Got an arrow pointed to it.
they're like I'm smelling this in the mountains.
Yeah, you're smelling it off in this area here.
Fireball!
The wind is kind of swooping down from the western mountains going east, and it's carrying that smell downwind to you.
I think our legendary survivalist should be able to figure that out. Track that.
Track that.
Track that. Go ahead and give me that.
Y'all want us to go say track that?
Track that. Track that. Give me a survival check.
4d4.
Jeb, you're easily able to find the source of the stench. Is everyone going with Jeb?
Hey guys, follow me.
I mean, I don't see why not.
I mean, everyone could smell it.
There doesn't seem to be anything here at the statue at the moment that can't wait.
So you head west. It doesn't take you long, but you come to this mountain gully, maybe about a quarter mile down the way. And you approach it cautiously, thinking that they might be hiding over here. There might be some sort of xulgath camp. The smell is so pungent, and it came from so far away. But you overlook the gully, and you look down. And there is a heap of slain xulgaths dumped in this gully.
Investigate the wounds.
Like there has to be dozens of them.
That does seem unusual. Who would have done that?
Yeah, if you want to investigate the wounds, Jeb, go ahead and give me a medicine check.
37. I guess if it's actually a medicine check, I get 8.
Yeah, it's actually a medicine check.
But I mean, he's got natural medicine.
Yeah, I have natural medicine. That's why I roll.
What are you looking at there, Jeb? I say with a 50.
Holy shit, you're legendary in medicine now, Peach Pie? That's nice.
I am.
Peach Pie, you are able to, upon examining the xulgath corpses here, you kind of wade your way down into the gully, plug your nose, because shit, that smells. You see a handful of things that catch your eye. There are several of these xulgaths that are just crushed, like a rock fell on them. Their entire bodies are flattened, all their bones are broken, and then several of them have massive piercing wounds, as if from some huge stabbing weapon. And even occasionally, but not as often, you see xulgaths that are shorn in two.
Was it our giant lady friend?
Seems like something large.
Certainly something large, without a doubt. Peach Pie, while you're examining the bodies, Jeb, you're getting a look around in the area. There is clear sign of conflict. Footprints that line up into formations, blood spatters all over the vegetation, and the xulgath blood, and you could smell it as you're examining it. There was some battle that took place here, and the xulgaths didn't really do that well. You think that this might be, where they dumped their dead afterwards.
You all right then?
So the battle was here, and then they just piled them all up.
The battle was not in the gully, but in the area,
but not
towards,
too far away.
Not too far away, like maybe, like I said, a quarter of a mile away from the thief statue to the west. And then you do see drag marks as though they're being drug and then tossed into the gully.
Well, things are killing xulgaths. I guess I don't really care till those things start to try and kill me.
Were there, marks of creatures moving this way, or can we tell where the xulgaths came from? Did they come from the thief statue area, or?
With Jeb's survival check from earlier, you are able to discern that yes, in fact, a troop of xulgaths came from the thief statue.
Thief statue makes me think we need to steal something from somebody.
That's what I think. I loot these xulgaths.
You got all your relics. Would those be considered stolen or pilfered or?
All the
religious symbols.
All the religious symbols.
Just put a bunch of religious symbols off, hang off his hand. Here you go.
Do I have anything in my inventory that I?
Can we tell where the big things came from? Like which direction?
Whatever the large thing was.
Yeah.
You're not actually able to tell that.
The Glen of Uncommon Wonders cage key. I stole that. I go put that in the hand.
You still have that? You still have that key?
That is in my inventory.
That's amazing.
I will go over to the Thieves statue, and I'll place that key in his hand that he's looking at, as though admiring something.
Quick question before I get to that. Is the rest of the party done at the gully with the xulgaths and that site of the battle, or are you headed back to the thief statue with Peach Pie?
Maybe somebody should detect magic.
We had said that we looted the dead bodies.
Oh, I missed that. There is nothing of value on the xulgath corpses here.
Because that's what we were going to steal something from them, but...
Yeah, aside from some loincloths and broken weapons, there's absolutely nothing usable
loincloths, huh?
Yeah, if we can't see anything about where these people came from or where the other thing came from, and there's no other signs of what was going on here, as I say, we all head back and try out Peach Pie's stolen item.
All right.
Kind of depends on what you consider stolen.
Yeah, I think maybe your books are more stolen.
Virginity!
I've got a few books that I definitely took from a library.
You got a few books that are a little bit more stolen than my Glen key, maybe.
Because, I mean, the Glen key you probably just took off of the dead body, didn't you? You didn't actually,
Yeah, I took it off the dead body.
steal it from...
It was Adravalo was the name of the statue.
Adravalo.
Adravalo.
Satyr, yeah.
Satyr.
Whatever.
Yeah, I mean, we could try the prayers and rituals to Eridan book. See what Eridan's statue thinks of that.
Hilarious. Hilarious.
You drop the key in the hand, nothing happens. You would place the book in the hand, and nothing happens. I want everybody to give me a perception check as you're at the statue and investigating it and trying to place things into its hand.
Yeah, I guess, is there any writing on the statue like the other ones have, telling us what you're supposed to do? We had a 45.
So you don't see any writing
Wiz gets a nat
specifically.
20.
Nat 20, 47 for the Wiz.
Wizard, as you're checking out the statue, no, it doesn't have any writing on it, but while searching around the area, you can see that there is, or what must be, some sort of entrance. This statue has scratch marks on the stone, like the pedestal for the base and the marble foundation that it's on have scrape marks. And as you look closer, there are several well-concealed latches along the base of the pedestal of this statue.
We're not good at thieving. We're really
I tell everybody about what I find. I don't know. Am I better at thievery or are you?
Can we summon a thief?
I don't know. I have 25. I'm only trained.
I am also only trained at 25. I could take twice as long to get a plus 27, though. I don't know how
I can aid you.
we could do that.
Maybe. I think I can aid.
That might be our best shot.
What's our highest proficiency bonus?
We're both just trained.
It's just trained, yeah. Which means we probably can't even do it, which is so much fun.
Yeah, so go ahead and save your thievery checks, because no matter how hard you try, you don't have the finesse or the skill to unhook the 3 latches that are around the base of the statue.
How dare you say that?
I've got to say, this is the one thing about 2E's proficiencies that I dislike, is that they're like,
requiring a master.
Oh no, I do like it. I do like it.
No, I don't like it.
I like it because it means that you can't just be high level and throw trained into something and be better at it than somebody who focuses on it and RPs it and shit.
I would agree with David in general.
No, I think if you're high level and just because you're trained doesn't mean you're not good at it. I mean, yeah, you can be a lower level and be a master and maybe be better at it, but you're still just don't have the overall experience.
I don't know. I still like it.
I don't know. I just feel like it gatekeeps things like this. It's like, nope, you just can't do this. Or then to put it in a position where it's like, okay, maybe this one won't be as bad, but the mirror thing.
Oh,
yeah.
It's like, oh, you're just fucked.
You're literally
the
fucked
GM
unless you have one.
does something.
I think that's a failure in the design of that trap, more than it is a failure in you have to be master or have to be legendary in something to do certain things. I like that there's something that gatekeeps every high-level character from being just good at everything.
Like, if there's some way to work around this still, just maybe it's a little bit more difficult because we don't have the easy way to do it, okay, that's one thing. But I felt like that trap was like, nope, you're just fucked.
I think that's more a failing of the trap than it is the system, in my opinion, at least.
No one cares about your opinion, Dave.
Anyway, I smash the latches with my hammer. Fuck.
Don't
Anyways.
do that.
Anyways, I break shit.
I started shooting.
Anyways.
Yeah, so anyways, I started blasting.
Pretty much.
Nobody stopped speech by from smashing at the statue.
No, I don't actually do it.
Oh,
I
you don't?
actually
Okay.
do that.
Is there
So yes, we do stop Peach
Yeah,
from
is there
this.
some kind of check I can make on it to try to examine it or see if there's another way to do it other than thievery?
Yeah, you can go ahead and make that check, except for the answer is no.
I was say, what would the check be? Oh, okay.
There are several cunningly hidden latches that you find, but you literally just cannot undo because you don't have somebody that can do this.
So it's now impossible for us to get all 12.
Right now it is, yeah. Unless you find some other solution.
Because even knock doesn't automatically give you unlocks, does it, Ted?
I don't have no.
What about your door?
Just open a door on the chains.
Just, use a door to get inside.
Open a little tiny door? Can we just...
Yeah.
It calls out a specific size.
Well, then re-explain to me how big this thing is, because I was imagining it fairly big.
I mean, the statue's
the
big,
statue.
but I'm assuming the things that we need to unlock are probably pretty small.
Yeah, the actual latches are very small.
Well, the latches are small, but like what they open up, how big is that?
It's the pedestal of the statue itself.
Yeah, so that's pretty big.
It's about, I would say, 3 feet diameter on a marble base.
Okay.
Yeah, so knock just gives you a +4 bonus to...
Knock grants a +4 status bonus to any creature that tries to open the target door, lock, or container with an athletics or a thievery check.
I'm assuming the thievery statue would not take too well of us trying to use legendary athletics to force open.
I'm not picking your lock. Just push it over.
just break it open. Yeah, I was hoping knock would be like, and you can do like higher level checks or something, but
Or at least a heightened version of it.
Right.
Like, you're considered expert for this, or you're considered master for this.
right, something like that. But I don't know anything like that.
I mean, no, that's the reason there's multiple statues, right? Like, we're supposed to we just don't do this one.
Getting more gives you bonuses.
Yeah, it's not happening. We don't have a road.
Fair enough.
Just
Fair enough. We
But
just
that's
don't
like
have
the
a
point of
road.
the statues is trying to figure out a way to do it anyways. And maybe there's not, but I don't want to just be like, well, we don't have a thief, let's just skip it. If we can think of something. I mean, we can move on and come back if we find another solution.
Sure.
And we've got
Sure, let's
these
go get
phantom
this,
steeds and whatever.
Let's go get this sheep, and then we'll head to the next one.
All right. Well, then, as you're all leaving, or getting on your way to leave after deciding that there's nothing really that you can do at the thief's trial at this moment, everybody give me another perception check.
Maybe Ilos is a good thief. We can ask her.
35.
45, I think, is the highest.
Yeah, I got another 45. That's 2 45s in a row.
Nice. Moonlight, you see hiding among the trees and in the mountains, because you're right on the edge, the western edge of the vale, and the mountains begin to slope up. And hiding in between some of the valleys and the gullies here, you see this creature.
Oh,
Its head popped out next to...
hiding.
Is it that big? I can see a tree by
Like,
its
look
foot.
at the trees
hiding.
it's standing on. How is that thing hiding anywhere?
Hiding.
It is hiding in the mountains. This is a
It
mountain.
is literally hundreds of feet tall, it would appear.
Yeah, the pine tree in the art comes literally halfway up its shin.
Yeah, that tree looks tiny.
The best part is it's insanely good at hiding, too.
Of course it is.
Makes sense.
Makes perfect sense.
But it's watching you from a position where it can see you. And it's almost like, if you're looking at the mountains as they go up, its head is in between two pine trees, that are at the top of a mountain, just kind of like watching you.
It's probably what cut the xulgath in half.
Well, yeah, I'm going to assume that it's stomping on the xulgath, crushed it, and cut it in half and whatnot. Question is can we talk to it to to find out what the hell we're supposed to do. I'll point it out to the wizard, so to see if the wizard can, like, tell us what the fuck it is.
Yeah, I'll do a check on it.
Alright, the wizard, you take a look back at it. Moonlight, as you go to point it out, and wizard, you go to take the check. It sees you seeing it. Like, it knows that you know that it knows that it's watching you. Or however that works. And it stands, and its shoulders rise over the line of pine trees.
Was it not standing? Like, it was like...
It was like crouching behind a large mountain crag. As it stands, it's almost as though, like, perception and distance are warping around them, and they even look larger as they stand. Wizard, go ahead and give me a recall knowledge check, and then everyone else roll initiative.
Suck it, Peach Pie.
Sorry.
What? What do you mean? Sorry, I fucking beat you.
Oh, look at that. Oh, shit. Very good.
Wizard, what was your, you did an Arcana check?
Nat 20 for 56.
Wizard, you know that this thing is a very rare Titan called a Thanatotic Titan. You get 3 pieces of information about the Thanatotic Titan. While you're considering it, Thanatotic Titans served as assassins in the war against the deities. They learned to sever their target's divine connections, murdering mortal priests and divine heralds alike. Thanatotic Titans were locked away in the Abyss, but some sneak away from the Abyss to continue their sprees of murder and mayhem.
All of this just sounds wonderful.
He's really cute and cuddly.
That's how it sounds.
Obviously.
It also looks...
God-severing
It's just basing on looks evil as fuck. Just like the red, and, you know, anything that's pale white like that generally seems like it's evil. And the fact that we had to roll initiative just for looking at it.
3 pieces of info. Let's go weaknesses or resistances.
So starting off, I'll kind of put those in the same spot piece of information for you because it does not have any weaknesses or resistances.
Awesome. Immunities.
It is immune to death effects and disease.
Of course it is. Fucking everything's immune to death effects now.
Lowest save.
Lowest save is reflex.
That makes sense.
But I will give you an additional piece of information. They are particularly resilient to saves versus mental or divine spells.
That is very good to know.
Yeah, well, we don't have shit for divine, so...
Any effect that has the mental or divine trait.
But mental matters for both of us.
Yeah, like, half of my... Almost all of my stuff is either mental or death effect, so... This is gonna be fun.
This is gonna be so much fun.
It's its favorite ice cream.
I'm glad you asked. Neapolitan.
Ugh.
I fucking love Neapolitan.
I hate this guy.
Don't you yuck me. I love
Neapolitan
Neapolitan.
is good. Get a little of everything.
It's gross.
I want you guys to go ahead and place yourselves on the maps as you're consider right now you were like, you know, hey, we're just going to have to come back to this later. Let's take off. And as you're turning to walk away, Moonlight points this thing out to the wizard, and then the wizard identifies it. We're in initiative.
I mean,
Around,
we're around the statue.
The statue somewhere. Is that, if
Whatever.
you're good where you're at, then that's fine.
Yeah, it's pretty
Oh, I mean, meta at this point. I'm way back here in the farthest possible corner.
I was gone.
I was leaving. I'm
Already
I'm outta here.
Steed and flying away.
Yeah, I'm not actually on this map. I'm not here.
I'm just not here.
The Thanatotic Titan has an aura that is 100 feet. And I need all 4 of you at the top of round 1 for initiative to give me a will save.
Will save.
Gotta love that.
Is this a magical effect?
Hate will
Holy
saves.
fuck, guys.
Will saves. I just hate reflex saves.
Shit.
You rolled another nat 20.
One more and you
It's
win.
fine.
3 for you already. Holy shit.
Rolling rocks. Wizard unaffected. This is magical.
You know who else is unaffected? This guy. I don't know, do I succeed with a 40?
The 40 fails. Peach Pie's 39 fails. Moonlight's 43 fails.
Yeah,
For those of you that failed, for the rest of this round, the Titan warps perception and distance around them to seem even larger and more imposing. A creature that enters or begins its turn within the emanation must succeed at a will save, or its movement toward the Titan is over difficult terrain.
Oh. Okay.
Nothing crazy. So for the creature's first 2 actions, as it stands up from behind, and its first action it actually takes to stand up. And it's pretty close to you guys. There's a large hill that it was hiding behind. But it uses its second and third action to use something called Titanic Charge. And as this thing
I switch with Peach Pie.
climbs over the mountain, you can see that its feet are landing several feet above the ground, almost as though it's walking on air.
Is this thing known for swallowing its victims?
No, it's
So my guess is it cuts them in half.
It's known for severing divine connections from deities. All right, so the Thanatoptic Titan gets within striking distance of Jebediah and Peach Pie, but he strikes against Jebediah.
How high off the ground is it?
It's about a foot or 2 off the ground.
No, okay.
Its feet aren't actually touching the ground right now. Jeb does a 58 hit.
Goodness.
Sure does, mate.
Sure does. Critical hit, right?
Sure.
Take 98 points of piercing damage as its gargantuan halberd stabs at you. And the halberd point goes into or, grazes Jebediah and cuts a big gash into him, and then lands into the ground right in between him and Peach Pie. And as soon as the halberd makes contact, the ground shakes with the force. And that point of contact, right centered on Jebediah, is going to be an earthquake, as in the spell earthquake. So earthquake affects an area of a 60-foot burst.
Okay, so easily it's all of us.
So absolutely everybody. So I need everyone to give me reflex saves, not now, but at the start of your turn, to avoid falling into a 40-foot deep fissure that opens up beneath you.
Sweet.
So at the beginning of everybody's turn, you'll have to give me that reflex save while you're in the 60-foot area. Or on the ground in that area, I should say.
Is it affecting her at all? Or it?
She has airwalk on
Oh,
her.
that's right.
Yeah. And actually stepping a foot or 2 above the ground itself, which is why you couldn't see any tracks from this gargantuan thing. So that is the end of its turn, and the ground is shaking and fissures are opening beneath your feet. That takes us to Jebediah. Let's get your reflex save for the earthquake.
42.
A 42 is a failure.
What if I fall into the earthquake?
So there's a 40-foot fissure that opened up beneath you, and Jeb, you lose your footing. And you are going to fall. You're going to take 20 points of damage because you fell 40 feet down.
Doesn't he get a grab an edge reaction?
He does.
42.
42 is unfortunately not enough to catch yourself. Go ahead and take 20 points of falling damage, and you are now prone in a fissure that's opened up beneath you.
I cast a spell. I heal myself for 89.
Nice.
And I guess I stand up and look around and think, this is neat.
After Jeb, that takes us over to Peach Pie. Peach Pie, I need you to start your turn with a reflex save.
Which I will fail with a 42.
That does fail.
I attempt to grab an edge, which I will succeed. Or not, with a 39.
That will fail. You fall 40 feet.
Okay.
Welcome down here.
20 points of falling damage. I'll need you to pop that in yourself.
Hello, Jeb. Well, this thing's probably going to be swinging at us a lot. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out a mist form. I'm going to take the mist form, and then I'm going to stand. And that's my turn.
All right. Then after Peach Pie, that takes us over to the Wizard. Wizard, give me your reflex save.
39.
Wizard, you fail.
Wait, I'm flying. I set
Are
a
you-
precedent before that I'm always just flying.
There you
I have
go.
my wings out.
True.
There's no limit to him.
Dragon Man!
Wings. Dragon Man doesn't have to make a reflex save.
Yeah.
You do have to
just
make
came down here with
You
us.
have to make a fly action though, otherwise you will fall. But
Yep.
yeah, so a fissure opens up beneath you, and your wings keep you afloat.
I made plans. The plans are not very good anymore with people falling down.
Do you still have maze? Just maze this fucker out of here for a little bit.
I do. Yeah, so first action, I will fly... Wait, what's the range in maze? 30 feet, 10... first action, I will fly a little bit closer, because I'm outside of the range.
Did you never take reach spell? That's right, you never did you?
No, I do. I just, if I use it, I can't fly, and then I'm gonna fall. Second and third actions, I cast maze.
Okay. You provoke when you cast maze, as you are within its reach.
Wait, how far away am I? I'm 30 feet away, aren't I? Oh, it's 25? I meant to be 30. I miscounted that.
All right.
I'm high, that's my bad. Like,
What?
that's a 30-foot range. Like, I wanted to be 30 feet.
Yeah, all right. The maze goes off, and and the Thanatotic Titan blips out of existence for a moment and ends up in the wizard's maze. Let's go ahead and...
Assuming earthquake, since it was the spell earthquake still is around.
That's correct, yes. Earthquake is still on. Well, then after the wizard mazes this monstrosity, Moonlight, bottom of round 1, it's your turn.
I fall to the ground. Well, we'll hope for a really high. How about a 48 grab an edge?
A 48 does grab the edge.
Nice.
And you can pull yourself up with a climb or an athletics check.
Well, it's an athletics check to climb.
Yeah, I suppose that's what I meant.
Can't use anything other than that, huh?
What are you thinking?
Anything other than athletics? Acrobatics? Can I acrobatics up the side of this thing?
That's not how climb works, and you know it.
I do know it. I get a 17 to try to pull myself up.
A 17 is actually enough to pull yourself up. Once the fissures are opened, they're rough and they're craggy, and it's easy to climb up the side of the fissures, but while they're opening, they're near impossible to grab the edge of.
So pulling myself up would have been one action, because the grab an edge was a free action, or a reaction, not a free action, a reaction.
Correct.
I move to my phantasmal steed and climb on it.
All right. The Moonlight gets ready to book it. That takes us to the top of round 2. The Thanatotic Titan is inside of the wizard's maze. This is either survival or perception, right?
I'm fairly certain. I'm double checking. Yeah, it's survival or perception.
But it can only spend that one action to do that.
Correct.
Well, let's get to try to find its way out. It gets a 42.
42 is a fail.
42 is a failure. All right.
Yep. Saves a 43.
Just barely.
Oh, just barely. Okay. Well, then it uses its 2 actions inside to do a thing that nobody can see. What level is your maze?
8th.
It's going to cast Dispel Magic.
Counteract check.
It's going to try to dispel magic to get rid of the maze to come back.
Okay.
I think that works, but we've never done it before. You unravel the magic behind a spell or effect is in Detect Magic. Now, its target is one spell effect or unattended magic item, so I have to ask. One spell effect. This is a spell effect, and it's inside of the spell effect, so it can target it. That seems logical to me.
That makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a conjured extra-dimensional space. I would certainly think that thered be a way to counteract that.
All right, so that's exactly what it's going to attempt to do. Its bonus is its spell attack bonus. Its counteract level is the level of the spell that it uses. It is using an 8th level Dispel Magic. The DC is the spell DC, so that's Wizard's spell DC. Wizard, your spell DC is 43.
Correct.
All right, so it's going to make a counteract check, and it's going to attempt to beat a 43. It rolls an 18, so we get a 53 total.
That would be a critical. That's a critical success, then.
It's critical success. On a critical success, it counteracts the effects if it's no more than 3 higher than the counteract level. Its counteract level is
level
8.
11.
Yeah, right. It's got this. And the wizard's maze is level 8 as well. So the Thanatotic Titan searches, isn't able to find a way out, and then it realizes this is a spell that I can dispel. So it casts it, and it pops right back into existence.
At least I made it waste its turn.
I say it still wasted its entire turn, so that's good.
And it looms menacingly.
Because, we have not managed to deal it any damage yet.
All right, well, that takes us over to Jebediah. You are standing at the bottom of a fissure. It's your turn.
Can Jeb and I see this thing from the bottom of the fissure?
I would say so.
I mean, it's like 200 feet tall. I would think it looms above the hole, yes.
It's fucking huge. Also, Jeb, at the beginning of your turn, give me a will save.
40.
That's a failure. Any movement you take toward the Titan is difficult terrain.
I am going to use Druid Vestments and cast Stormwind Flight. And I'm going to fly.
Stormwind Flight, huh?
And I'm flying, and I'll start ascending.
All right. It is 40 feet to the ground level up.
Yep. So, yeah, like I said, I'll just start going up, 10 feet.
All right. Jeb starts flying up and is halfway up through the fissure and is now flying. That takes us over to Peach Pie. It's your turn. You are also standing at the bottom of the fissure. Give me a will save.
Yeah. Will save. Nat 20 for a 50.
No effect when it comes to moving toward the Titan. It is not difficult terrain for you.
I ain't gonna move toward this Titan. Spend my first action to rage. Gain some temporary HP. And then second and third action, I'm gonna use my Extendo Mallet and attack it.
Oh my god. Okay.
How about a 53?
A 53 is a hit.
Didn't roll very well. 41 damage.
Okay. It takes all that damage.
That's my turn.
All right. That takes us over to the wizard. It's your turn.
I'm gonna drain bonded item level 9, recall maze, and maze it again.
And maze it again.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna maze it again, and then I'm gonna fly 30 feet back.
So this was the mistake that I made last time around, and I'm going to correct it this time. I assumed that because it's gargantuan, it has a 20-foot reach. I was wrong. It has a 40-foot reach. It smacks you with an attack of opportunity.
Nice.
Wizard does a 51 hit. I guess the real answer is that a critical hit?
Yes, it's a critical
Got it. Got it. That's what I was looking for. All right. Then, Wizard, you will take 81 points of damage, and your maze is interrupted and does not go off.
Cool. And then I fly away.
Then, after the wizard gets stabbed for casting maze and gets interrupted, it takes us over to Moonlight. Moonlight, you're on a Phantom Steed. It's your turn.
Gonna start with a Demoralize, I guess. Intimidating Glare, I should say. 37, that's not gonna do it, so...
That does fail.
My first action, action 2, I'm gonna need a will save from it.
Casting a spell?
Yes.
Okay. It's not going to attack you. I just wanted to scare you real quick.
He's not scared.
Will save, you said?
Yeah, I'll drop it on in a second. I'm sure it'll probably, critically succeed or some shit like that, so...
It gets a 45.
Only succeeds because it gets a +4 against mental effects, which I don't have any choice but to use mental effects, so... It's Hideous Laughter. It laughs.
It laughs.
But the big important part, it can't use reactions while I sustain.
Even on its success, man, that is...
Even on a success. It's just not slowed 1 and can't use reactions.
Okay, then its big, deep, bellowing echo bounces off the walls of the canyons around you and the valleys around you.
Wasn't it immune to mental or something?
No, it just has
It's a
to...
+4 against mental.
I was +4 against mental, okay.
Immune to death effects, which is most of my spells now, so...
Yeah, death effects and disease, I think it is. Well, then, after Moonlight shuts down reactions from the Thanatotic Titan, that takes us to the top of round 3, where it is the Titan's turn. And it steps forward Let's see. Peach Pie is at the bottom. The only one who's actually dealt him any damage.
Hello.
He stabs Moonlight. So he takes a couple of steps closer. Stabs at Moonlight with the halberd. Rolled a 19 on the die. He gets a 61 to hit.
Yeah.
That's a critical.
It's a little bit of a critical.
A little bit.
Luckily, you can't double critical.
Moonlight, take 100 points of piercing.
Fuck. 100 damage? Holy shit.
Run away, Moonlight, run away.
That's, yeah, over half my health. I mean, it still gets to hit me again and probably critical me again, so.
It does get to hit you again, and that's exactly what it's going to do. With its third action, it slashes at Moonlight with the halberd, aiming to sever him at the trunk. 52 to hit.
That's critical.
Moonlight, take 86 points of slashing damage.
Yeah, I got 12 hit points, guys.
And pieces of bark are flying as this thing slashes through Moonlight's core.
Not how damage works.
And that's its turn. That takes us over to Jebediah. You are 20 feet up from the bottom of the fissure. Means you're 20 feet away from ground level. It's your turn.
I'll move like 15 more feet up, right above, right around here.
Just above Peach Pie?
Yeah. Can it? What's? Oh wait, it can't use reactions at the moment, right? Yeah.
That's correct. It cannot use reactions right now. It's too busy chuckling. Add big reverb.
How the fuck the waves go so far away, idiot?
That's the least idiotic thing the wizard's done.
So he didn't get destroyed like I just did?
I cast a spell. We all gain 81 health if you're next to me, except the wizard.
Nice.
What spell did you cast?
Revival. My level 10 spell.
Oh shit.
Woo.
Dropping the big guns. Wasn't this one we were laughing at earlier that doesn't actually revive anyone?
Yes.
Yeah, it heals everybody, but does not actually, like, revive someone that died, like Breath of Life.
No, you do get to sustain that. Wait, what happens when you sustain it?
I keep the rate. It's if someone's dead, I like sustain their corpse.
Oh, in addition, okay, got it.
That's all I got.
All right. Well, then after Jeb throws some healing the party's direction, which I know Moonlight sorely needs, that takes us over to Peach Pie. It's your turn.
All right, I guess now I'll climb the side of this fissure.
Okay.
An athletics check. I get a 39.
That is a critical success.
Excellent.
What's your speed?
30.
30. Okay, so you move 5 feet plus 5 feet per 20 feet of your land speed. So if it's 30, that means you're going to move 10 feet up with one action.
Yeah, there's something here I can do. I think I'm going to change my mind on that. I do apologize.
No, that's fine.
I have cloud jump.
Cloud jump, eh?
Yeah, I'm just going to jump out of this thing. So I spend 2 actions to high jump. I get a 39, which means I jump 39 feet. Is that enough to get me out of here?
It's enough to let you grab an edge
So you were 40
to
feet
finish
down.
the distance. I know it's like we're kind of cutting hairs with a 39 on a 40-foot jump, but
Then I would use my hero point to redo that because I only rolled a 3.
okay.
Because I want to get up and out and in front of it. So there's a nat 20 with the 56.
You jump 56 feet in the air.
Yeah, I'm going to angle forward just a little bit to get in front of this thing.
I'll allow it. Yeah.
I would assume so
with a nat 20.
And then with my third action, I will take a swing at it and roll a nat 1. All right.
Well, then after Peach Pie, that takes us over to the wizard. It's your turn.
The wizard is going to fly about 20 feet up in the air, take out his wand of manifold missiles level 7, and start pelting the guy with missiles every round. Level 7, 4 missiles?
Heightened +2. Yep, so first level is 1 missile per action, third is 2, fifth is 3, seventh is 4. So every action is 4 bolts.
So it'd be 10 damage total. No, that's wrong. 13 damage. 1 action.
One action. Got
It's
it.
one action because I had to fly and take it out and then activate it. One action.
And this is the one that I think it just goes one, like it'll shoot 4 missiles at the top of each round.
It shoots 1 missile at the time. Yeah, but it is a one action version.
So it will be 4
round.
missiles.
Yeah.
Nice.
This is the first time I've used this wand, I think.
I think you used it one other time.
Did I? I remember wanting to use it some other time. I don't remember if it worked out.
After the wizard pulls out the wand of manifold missiles and starts pew-pewing. Moonlight, you took Jeb's heel and you're looking better than you were, but you're on that phantom steed. It's your turn.
Okay, so free action, effortless concentration to keep hideous laughter going.
Fuck.
Next 2 actions, I will need a will save from him. Let me drop that on him.
All right. You get a nat 20 on that will save.
Yeah,
15.
it was synesthesia. He don't give a fuck.
He just doesn't care.
And how fast are these mounts, Ted?
Don't they have like an 80-foot movement right now?
I want to say that's right. I'm pulling it up quick.
What's the range on the sustain?
I don't think there is
I
a...
don't think we kind of looked at that the other day. You're just sustaining the original spell.
Because we were saying, you could sustain a spell. We were saying that you could like sustain a spell even when they're in a maze, as long as like.
Because the spell's already on them, you're just sustaining.
You just hold it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was our logic.
Like if the spell doesn't say like you must stay within 30 feet at all times or something like that.
And the sustain a spell activity doesn't say that either. I
And
don't
the sustain a spell activity doesn't say it either. So that's just kind of. That's how we have ruled it so far.
That's true. And yeah, and reading the sustain a spell activity, there is nothing that indicates that you have to be within the range of the original spell you cast.
So if I can move 80 feet, I'm dipping out of that circle completely.
Yeah, they are 80 feet.
Nice.
All right. After Moonlight books it, that takes us to the top of round 4. It is the Titan's turn. Wizard, how high off the ground are you?
20 feet currently.
All right, well, the Titan, on its turn, starts moving toward Moonlight, and it leaves,
Attack of opportunity.
it leaves Peach Pie's threatened range, and it will also go through Jebediah's threatened range at the same time.
Oh, shit.
Well, at least hit it,
51 hits.
Let's see what we got here.
and I'll deal it 56 damage.
Hell yeah, dude. I missed.
Yeah, it's as far as I can get. So with one action, Peach Pie, that 56 damage, that all goes through. But with one action, it starts striding toward Moonlight as they're fleeing, but stops in between the wizard and Jebediah and Peach Pie, and takes its huge halberd and it starts spinning it. And then it slices down and across the wizard, Jebediah, and Peach Pie in its wide cleave.
I wasn't even out of the hill yet. Can it get me inside the earthquake?
Well, you're only 5 feet under the top, right?
All right, explain to me how a halberd's gonna hit me.
I mean, it has a 40-foot reach.
Explode.
Cover. You've got cover. Because, I mean, it's a rend in the ground, right?
I think I'd have cover from the statue then, too.
Yeah, I would say you probably... Yeah, you have cover from the statue as well.
He's also 200 feet tall, standing product. How tall is the statue?
Not. The thing is that it... I mean, the ability is really straightforward. The Titan makes a melee weapon strike against each foe within their reach. That's it. Well, I mean, it counts it as 3 attacks for their multiple attack penalty, but it doesn't really matter there. Jeb, you'll have cover. Peach Pie, you'll have lesser cover. Wizard, there's a wide open shot at you.
Cool.
Peach Pie, you get to add 1 to your AC for this, but does a 49 hit?
49 will hit, though I'll need you to roll a D10 on my mischance.
Oh, that's right, the concealment.
Or D20, excuse me.
The Titan gets a 10 on that, so succeeds.
Oh, I see. Okay. Then it'll hit.
Peach Pie take 40 points of damage.
I remove 7 of it, because that's definitely a weapon.
It is certainly a halberd. Jeb rolls a natural 1 on the attack against you.
See, I told you it couldn't hit when I'm under there like that.
What's your AC with the 2 cover? So your AC plus 2.
It's 43.
Really?
But you rolled a 1, so good luck.
So it missed
Yeah, so
because of the 1.
Would be a hit, but it gets reduced to a miss because of the one.
Correct. So it's not a critical miss. I was just wondering if Fantasy Gods did that calculation correctly, and it did. All right, and then the last weapon strike here against the wizard. Natural 20 on the dice for a 62.
God, this dude hates casters.
Wizard take 86 points of damage. Slashes at you with his halberd.
Ow.
And that's its turn. And it looks like it's gonna start booking toward Moonlight. And it's chuckling. And it's echoing and bouncing off of the walls of the canyons here. Jeb, at the top of your round, give me a will save.
51.
So, Jeb, you will be able to move toward the Titan and not be affected by the difficult terrain. You're just below ground level in the fissure, flying. It's your turn.
I'll come up a little bit and cast Stormlord.
Stormlord!
So now I am a flying Stormlord. This is my other focus point thing, and it's the one that I cast a lightning bolt at the beginning of my turn, every turn.
Oh, that's right. Does one go off right away when you cast?
Yeah, sorry, I don't cast a lightning bolt, I cast a sudden bolt, I guess.
Oh, gotcha.
And then I can change the wind, but I don't think this guy gives a shit, so I probably won't. It would probably just hurt us, if anything. We will make the wind calm.
Calm winds. All right. So go ahead. I'll get you that reflex save here. The 47.
He'll take 18 damage. Ooh.
He gets zapped. He does save against that, but he still takes that damage. Jeb, are you ground level now?
Yeah, maybe a little up.
Maybe like 5 feet above ground level.
Sure, yeah.
Then after Jebediah, that takes us over to Peach Pie. Peach Pie, give me a will save.
All right, I will. How about a 45?
That's a success. You can move toward the Titan and not take a movement penalty.
Just to make sure, I mean, that does make it a critical success for me. That doesn't, like, make it so I forget about this thing the whole time, do I?
Let me check, actually. Good call out. No, it does not. You are still, every round, will have to make the save in order to move closer, unless it's, treat it like difficult terrain. But you're good this round.
Okay.
Peach Pie, it's your turn.
I move up behind it with my first action. And with my second action, I will make an attack on it. And roll in that one, unfortunately. And then with my third action, I will make another attack on it. See if we can hit it. Nah.
Rough. And after Peach Pie closes the distance, Wizard, you're like up to this thing's waist, being 40 feet in the air where you are, 20 feet. Wait, you're 20 feet in the air? Never mind, you're at its knees.
It still doesn't have reactions.
That's correct. Does not have reactions.
And that is very much appreciated. Well, my first action, well, not before my actions, a missile fires out from my wand.
Oh, that's right. So 4 magic missiles go off?
Yup.
Pew, 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 pew.
12 damage. My first and second actions. First action, I'm just going to fly the fuck away. I don't like being this close.
Just as far away as you can get.
I think that's far enough. That should be 80 feet.
2 actions to fly then.
I'll go 90 feet. I have a 45 move speed.
Oh, there you go. You are not fleeing in the same direction Moonlight is, though, I see.
No, I want to get away. Do I not have any good one-action things? I smoke my pipe and ponder about what the fuck I'm going to do next round. I don't know what else to do with that action, I'm sorry.
No, that's alright, that's alright.
I just moved further away.
I think 70 feet's far enough.
Then after the Wizard, that takes us over to Moonlight. Last turn you saw this thing start moving towards you before slashing at your companions, but you see its eyes are toward the horizon, looking right at you. It's your turn.
Effortless concentration, free action, and then I'm going to use my ancestral ability called Regrowth to cast Regenerate on myself. I gain 15 regen for 1 minute and cannot die from the dying value for a minute.
Nice.
And then third action, I fly another 80 feet away.
So that puts you, what?
115 feet away.
115. Well, that is the bottom of round 4. That's going to take us up to the top of round 5. The Titan is watching Moonlight flee on this steed that it just has an insane movement speed. And it realizes it can't catch up with Moonlight. Not like this. So what it does is it uses its first action to grab a rock that has been split off from the ground. So it just reaches down and grabs this rock from the earth, lifts it up, and then throws it at Moonlight.
Attack of opportunity on that ranged attack action.
You get that. Go ahead.
Nope.
Then, let's see. Moonlight, you are not far enough to be away from its first range increment. Its range increment is 200 feet.
That's fucking ridiculous.
So this rock comes at you and gets a 45 to hit.
It's just a regular hit.
All right. That's going to deal you 39 points of damage. Bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
This creature's second action is to activate this ability called Thrown Rock. And it is magical. It has the transmutation trait to it. So after the rock lands and hits Moonlight, dealing that damage, it uses its second action to cause the rock to explode in sharp, slashing shrapnel. And Moonlight needs to give me a reflex save.
And you said it was magical. You said it had the transmutation.
It does have transmutation, that's correct. So this is a magical effect.
Does it say primal at all?
It's divine.
Okay. So I will get a +1 because it's magical, giving me a 43, which sounds like gonna fail.
43 is a failure. As the rock shatters after hitting you, take an additional 34 points of slashing damage. Does that put you down?
No.
Sounds like barely.
20 hit points.
Ooh, all right. Well, that is its first and second action. For its third action, it changes it because it went to a one-handed grip in order to throw the rock. It uses its third action to grip the halberd again in two hands, which takes us over to Jebediah. It's your turn.
Let's see. I reflex save him with the free sustain. He fails.
It gets a 36 on the reflex.
36 damage. This thing is not going down at all.
It takes all of that damage.
I also cast.
What strange rolls? 5, 5, 5, 5, 6, 6, 1, 1, 1, 1.
That looks like a movie phone number. 1-555-656.
Kind of does.
1, 1, 1.
Alright, I cast. I move a little. 5, 10. I'll move up behind it and then cast Control Sand. Oh, except I don't want Peach Pie to be in the emanation, so I'll move right there. And cast Control Sand. And then I'm going to activate Sandblast and give it another reflex save.
All right. This time it gets a 48.
It'll take 11 damage. And then...
You've got that emanation up now, right?
Yeah, it's at the beginning of its turn, though, so you can go. I'm done.
Then after Jebediah, that takes us over to Peach Pie. It's your turn.
Okay. Well, I start moving around to the other side of it to work my way towards flanking with Jeb, and then I will attack it.
That is flanking with Jeb.
Is it now?
Yes.
Doesn't matter, dude.
I get a 38 to hit and will miss.
That will miss.
And with my third action, I will attempt again to attack it. And get a 42.
That will also miss.
Alright. That's my turn.
Alright, then after Peach Pie, that takes us over to the Wizard. Magic Missile me, Daddy. I'm sorry, I hated it as soon as I said it.
I didn't.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan. Pew, 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 pew. 14 damage.
Alright.
First action, fly a little bit further away, because now I don't like being 70 feet. I'm going to fly about 30 feet back, go to 100 feet away, and then use my second and third actions to fire a ray of frost at him. We'll see if I can actually hit him. 47 to hit.
47 hits.
Here is 10d4 plus 6 cold damage. 35 damage.
Nice. It takes all that damage.
That's my turn.
Then, after the Wizard, that takes us over to Moonlight. With 20 HP and fleeing the scene, it's your turn.
I gained 15 hit points at the start of my turn, so now I've got 35. I will continue concentrating, because I don't have to do anything for that. At this point, I have no spells that can reach him and damage him. Yeah, because how tall is he? It's like a couple 100 feet, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he's easily like 200 plus feet tall.
I have been looking for something I can actually do, and there's just nothing.
Just run away and keep sustaining. Keeping it from having reactions is extremely good.
But I hate it.
Yeah, but it's good and you won't die.
Or you will, because it's going to throw a rock at you.
Yeah, so just keep running.
You could activate your resistance of life.
I don't think I can have two regenerate things at the same time.
Well, those are two different effects. Regenerate and fast healing are different. Do they stack?
I mean, if they're different, I don't see... There's no stacking involved, so...
Yeah, because they're different. I actually think that would work. Because fast heal is its own condition, and regeneration is also its own condition.
And is that still at the beginning of your turn? How does that work?
Yeah, it's still at the beginning of your turn, too. Obviously, Regen has the additional benefit of keeping you from dying.
Sure, then. I'll activate that. What is that up to now? 1 for every 2 levels beyond 5th. So I think it should be fast healing 10, then.
Yeah, fast healing 10.
Okay.
Is that what you do?
Yeah, I'll do that. And then I will move another 80 feet away, putting me still within his normal throw.
Yeah, it's still within the first range increment on the rock.
That is absolutely crazy. I should have probably just ran for 3 rounds this turn and then turned that on.
Well, then after Moonlight turns on the fast healing from the Reflection of Life and continues to flee, that takes us to the top of round 6. The Thanatotic Titan, now being flanked by Peach Pie and Jebediah, watching Moonlight flee, and still chuckling is just reverberating through the canyon. And he uses his first 2 actions for his wide cleave. So this is where he's going to attack every creature within its range with these 2 actions. Will be for Peach Pie and Jebediah. So we'll do Peach Pie first. Peach Pie's 61 hit.
It will be a crit, except you rolled a 4 on my concealment.
Yes, he misses because of the concealment. He rolled a 4 on that. Good call on dropping that potion while you were in the fissure, because that worked out. Second attack here is going to go against Jebediah. Jeb does I rolled a 19 again. 61 to hit. That's probably a crit.
The wrong people have low health.
Jeb, you are going to take 95 points of damage on that critical hit. For a free action, it drops one of its hands from the halberd, and with its third action, it is going to pick up and throw a rock at Moonlight.
Pick up and throw is just one action?
Yeah, throw a rock is just an action.
Yeah, but picking it up? Or is it just throw rock? Because I feel like it has to have a rock in its hand.
I see you're...
Unless it just conjures it from somewhere.
I guess I didn't really think about that last turn.
I didn't either. Let's see. Throw rock, creature ability.
I did think about it, but I didn't question my DM.
The creature ability Throw Rock is one action. The monster picks up a rock within reach and retrieves a stowed rock and throws it. Okay. So it is all within the one action. Which it does. It's going to throw it at Moonlight. And,
well, both Jeb and I get to take an attack of opportunity.
You do. It is a range attack, and you're there. So.
With flat-footed.
Get it.
High miss. Jeb?
Correct. I'm going to try really hard, boys. I'm going to hit it, but
47
didn't do what I wanted to do.
It didn't disrupt it, but you do get the damage off.
27 damage. And he is still just green. Have we even done 100 to this guy?
You've done 262 points of damage to it.
What the fuck?
It is still in the green.
It's yellow now.
Oh, I suppose it is now technically yellow after your hit. All right, then yes, it gets the rock throw off. Now, of course, this is at its third multiple attack penalty because the ability that it just used essentially counts as 3. So we're going to throw a rock at Moonlight at a -10. 34 to hit.
That misses.
It misses, and it doesn't have the additional action at the end of its turn to make it explode. So as Moonlight's fleeing, a rock hits the ground and and rolls away.
Yeah, suck it.
Note to myself, the halberd only has one hand on, or sorry, the Titan only has one hand on his halberd. That takes us over to Jebediah.
Sustainings! All of the sustains. He fails. Here's some electricity damage. 38 damage. Sustaining controls sand.
Doing the blast on this one?
Oh, he critically did it.
Yeah, 51 to
Oh,
save,
shoot.
blast.
I did it. He probably gonna succeed this thing, but for at the beginning, can you give me a fortitude save?
Oh, sure, because he's
For
in
the
your emanation.
beginning of his turn.
Oh, got it. Okay. Yeah, sure. Fortitude save here. Oh, that's not his best save or anything. Oh, roll the 3 in the die. Oh, for 40.
Oh, he actually fails. Okay, so he's...
Failed?
I mean, yeah, it's my save, so...
This is for the control sand emanation?
Yeah, well, that would have been kind of big for me, but all creatures are concealed to him. He's dazzled.
Oh.
If he's in my emanation, he's dazzled.
As long as it remains in the area.
So what does concealed do?
Concealed is exactly what has been happening with Peach Pie. If you make an attack roll...
So he has to roll a 5 flat check.
Roll a 5 flat check. I want to see if I took 95 damage.
Oh, we're going back.
What? How can we go back? Oh, is it
Yeah,
his turn?
It's the beginning of his
Should
turn.
be at the beginning of his turn.
Oh.
It's fine. It's irrelevant. All right.
But he is dazzled, though.
Yeah.
That isn't irrelevant.
I guess I'll just try swinging at him after this stuff. 45 to hit.
45 hits because you're flanking.
28 damage, and I'll make another attempt and roll a 19 on the dice. No, I miss, and that's my turn.
Then after Jebediah, that's going to take us over to Peach Pie. It's your turn.
All right. Well, we're just going to start swinging. Get a 46 to hit.
46 hits.
I will deal it 48 damage. And then I am going to use Awesome Blow and make an athletics check against its fortitude DC.
Blow him.
How about a 49?
Blow.
49. And then you said against his fortitude DC?
Fortitude DC, yeah.
That is a success by 2.
Excellent. So I'm just going to move him 5 feet north and knock him on his butt.
Oh. All right. The Titan goes prone.
And then with my third action, I'll just attempt to hit him again with a second attack. And miss.
Then after Peach Pie, that's going to take us over to the wizard. It's your turn.
Pew, 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 pew.
More pew-pews?
12 damage from the Manifold Wand. I will fly 20 feet higher for my first action. Second and third actions, Ray Frost. Miss with a 35.
That will miss. Well, that takes us over to Moonlight. It's your turn. I feel like I really skipped over the fact of the just huge boom that would happen if this thing got knocked on its ass, right? Like I'm just picturing Peach Pie just taking him out from the heels and just flipping up. This thing's so fucking big.
I'm going to move 2 actions to move 160 feet and hide behind a fucking tree. 355 feet away from you guys.
Got it.
Or from the edge.
From the
Plus
edge.
5, 10, 15, 20. So 375 feet away from the Titan.
And you take cover? Hide or take cover?
Hide.
Hide. Okay.
Which is a stealth check? I don't know. I never hide. Should really learn this from my rogue.
I was going to say, you're going to have to figure this one out for later, too. Hide as a stealth skill action. Well, let's see. A GM rolls your stealth check in secret and compares it to the perception DC of the creature you're observed by, but that you have cover or greater cover against or are concealed from. Okay, so you have to actually get cover somehow beforehand.
Which I'm assuming at 355 feet, if there's any trees around here, I would lose line of sight from it.
Since you're headed east, if you look back at the map of the Vale of Eridan, east is open plains. So if you want to take the hide action, you will have to take 1 action to take cover, which I'll allow you to do anywhere where you're at right now because you're so far away. But you will have to use an action to take cover.
Then I'll take cover.
I mean, he's going to be concealed anyways, but
Why would he be concealed anyways?
Oh, because the guy's
I was
dazzled.
dazzled.
Oh, that's right. So then you wouldn't have to use the take cover action, specifically because of the control sand emanation.
All he has to do is move away from me, but still. He's also has to
But I
stand up
am
and-
concealed from him at the moment, so I could sneak.
You can hide without taking cover, correct.
So do you want me to roll that, or are you going to roll that?
You go ahead and roll it. We don't generally do secret checks in this show. I plan on doing it for some of the future ones, but...
My stealth is terrible, but I rolled a 15, so I get a 41. I have no idea what negatives you get for being that far away and dazzled, but...
Let's see. And it's perception DC is what you're going against, right?
Yes.
I don't think distance actually does anything. I don't think there's anything codified into the game for distance on perception checks. Moonlight rolled a 41. The Titan's perception DC is 46. Now, because of the distance, and we are talking about nearly 300 feet of distance, right? And he's concealed without it. I'm going to call that a success.
And he's on the ground, so...
Yeah, and he did fall. So that means that you are now hidden from him. Then after Moonlight, that's going to take us over to the top of round 7. It is the Titan's turn. With its first action, it stands up.
Attack of opportunities. And remember, it doesn't have a hand on its halberd.
It does not.
I get a 45 to hit.
That hits.
I deal it 56 damage.
I missed with a 41. Damn, that's some juicy static you got there.
Sure is.
Jesus, plus 24? Damn.
Mine's
Barbarians.
10. I am a druid.
For its second and third action, it begins to cast a spell.
Already took our attacks of opportunity. We ain't fighters.
That's true. I was kind of waiting for the wizard.
Or Marliths.
Oh, recognize spell.
Do you have to be within a certain range for that?
Yeah, I was going to say, you don't have to be... I think you just need to be able to see it. For
I think it's just, I was just say I think it's just line of sight.
Which you still have easily. When this thing stands, it's hard not to see it if it's not trying to hide, and it's not.
Is it on the arcane list? Is it something I just automatically know?
I'm pretty sure you are going to automatically know it. It is on the arcane list, and you are going to automatically know it. The Titan is casting Meteor Swarm. So with the one hand that it doesn't have on its halberd, it raises it high into the air, and 4 huge meteors fall to the earth. And the way that Meteor Swarm works, it has a 500-foot range, and you choose 4 40-foot bursts.
I'm gonna counter it.
Nice.
You are.
Yes, it's evocation. I have a 9th level implosion prepared that I'll use to try to counter it.
Okay.
So they both share the evocation trait.
So, question for you real quick. Is this the first time we've really tried countering?
It's the first time I could.
Like in cast counter, yes, I think so.
Yeah.
Pretty straightforward. It's not too complicated.
Yeah, so are you using clever counterspell for this, but it still just uses standard counterspell, correct?
Yeah. You just make a counteract check, and you have to beat its counteract DC.
There is a negative, I think. Regardless of what spell you expend, you take a -2 penalty to your counteract check. Though the GM can waive this penalty if the expended spell is especially appropriate. I'm counteracting the meteors by imploding them.
While they're in the air?
Yeah, take away,
All right,
take
I'll
away
allow
that
it.
-2.
I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
Take away my mind.
So yeah, we'll go ahead. We'll do that. We'll take away your -2 from that. I will say that this is a 10th level meteor swarm.
Oh.
So what do you need to roll in order to successfully counteract?
A success.
A success, yeah.
Just a success? Okay.
Yep.
So you are going against its spell DC,
And
which
I
is
roll my
spell
basically
attack.
it's my spell attack roll, which is plus 33.
So you're looking to beat a 45.
Oh,
Your meteors.
Does it. So he's holding its hand in the air, and these 4 meteors just come falling to the earth, and the wizard reaches out, and those meteors crack. And then this large happens in 4 different spots in the air, because there was one coming down right over the wizard, there was one coming down right over Moonlight, and then 2 just on the opposite side of it, catching Jeb and Peach Pie. It would have gotten each of you with that. And the wizard successfully counterspells.
What is what is the level 10 meteor damage wise?
Lots. It would end up being... It's a reflex save, which you're all notoriously horrible at, versus 7d10 bludgeoning and 16d6 fire.
Nice.
I was hidden. He wouldn't even know where I was.
That's a 40-foot burst. He just needs to guess. For now, wizard, take a hero point. Successful counterspell. Well done. Well done.
Thank you.
Yay.
I imploded meteors.
That's really actually awesome.
That is awesome.
Cool. It's just like spray of tiny rock shards, and
Yeah, just imagine looking up and seeing these 4 huge meteors, and then it's just dust
oh, that's so fucking cool.
raining down on us.
Wizard, yeah, well done. Well done. Its eyes go wide, and it turns to look directly at the wizard.
Oh, fuck.
Too bad it's out of actions, bitch.
It is out of actions. That takes us over to Jebediah. It's your turn.
Let's kill it, Jeb.
Sustains.
All right, so reflex saves on the first sustain. It gets a 42.
Sustaining 17 damage from the electric bolts, and then sustaining sandblast from control sand.
It gets a 49 on that one.
15 damage from that.
All right.
And then I attack it with a violent weapon. That was the weirdest sliding dice, if anyone was looking at that dice.
I did watch that.
It's just kind of like rain. Okay. I fail, but I'll got one more attack. I'll try
A
again.
43 doesn't hit it flat-footed?
It does not.
I miss. There's a reason I cast all those sustain spells, because I'm not fucking hitting this thing.
Well, and those sustains are doing some regular damage. Between that and the Wand of Manifold missiles, it's guaranteed damage 3 times a turn. It's around. It's working really well. All right. Is that all your actions?
That's all I got.
Did you use effortless concentration?
2 attacks and 1 concentrate and 1 free concentrate.
Got it. All right. Well, then after Jebediah, that takes us over to Peach Pie. It's your turn.
Let's kill it. A hit.
A 48 hits.
51 damage.
51 is a big hit, but it's still standing.
All right. Second action. Athletics check. Awesome blow. Ooh, I think I'm going to fail with 41.
A 41, and this is against Fortitude DC?
Fortitude DC.
That does fail.
All right. Third action, we'll just attack a second time.
Does Awesome Blade have the attack trait?
Does not.
Ooh.
But I miss on that third attack. All right, wizard. Take it down with your manifold magic missiles.
Wizard, it's your turn. It's looking right at you. It's coming for you.
Well, I fire off a missile to start. 14 damage from the manifold missile.
And the Wand of Manifold Missiles does the final blow, hitting this thing right in between the eyes, and it stumbles. Like Jack and the Beanstalk, just falls and hits the ground, and birds fly up, and dust flies everywhere, and it's dead.
Very cool enemy.
Congratulations.
Well done, wizard. Well done, wizard. That's your kill. That is your kill, wizard. Well, and also Moonlight for sustaining the hideous laughter.
Oh man, Hideous Laughter didn't work. This thing with a 40-foot reach, it's hard to get and do anything next to it with that attack of opportunity. Yeah, congratulations, you killed the level 22 creature.
Level
nice?
22? Holy shit.
Level 22. Do you want to know how many hit points
It's
it had?
a plus
I'm
3.
guessing almost 1,000.
It has 540
Wow,
hit
not
points.
1,000. Okay.
My goodness. Yeah, plus 4 levels. That's beyond severe, because 3 levels is severe,
That's 3.
right?
No, we are
It's
3.
3 levels.
We're
You are
19.
3.
Oh, we're 19. That's right. I was thinking we were 18.
a single creature is still, I feel like, way worse than like if this was a group of creatures.
Absolutely, yeah.
Which
Well,
we have
especially
discussed
for
before.
us, because we're all AoE.
The Wizard's at 48 HP, Moonlight's at 60, Peach Pie's at 320. That's dumb. That's not the way this is supposed to work.
Yeah, I know.
Do you want to click through a bunch of turns, Tyler, so I can get my healing?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I don't even know how many turns it is. Does it say somewhere on my thing?
You got 4 turns
Yeah,
left.
it'll have it.
You'll be
It'll say
full.
D.
Yeah.
Still
Oh
have
yeah,
a
I'm
couple
full, so it
more.
doesn't matter. I'm full.
You are full as of right now?
At 198. You're so puny.
I mean, the wizard has 215, so it's not like...
Speaking of which, heal me, please.
Well, all of that and still no more blessings for this Tower of Aridin. That thief one seems like it's out of our grasp. Maybe we'll figure something out, but how much patience are we going to have for the rest of these? I'm thinking not much. Find out next time as we continue the Extinction Curse. And until then, may you have many great adventures of your own.
It's your turn.